Hey everyone, I'm making this video because I really want your feedback on the future of Team Respawn because I think your feedback is going to be really valuable to the kind of content we're going to be making for the foreseeable future. And this really isn't anything that's bad news or anything. It's really just some ideas that I had that I wanted to get your feedback with. So I've posted in the video description a link to a Google form that will kind of explain everything that's going on in this video that I'll talk over, and your responses will really help what we're going to do in the future. So this kind of boils down to two things. It's scheduling and the Age of Empires videos. And for the last few months, you've noticed that the Age of Empires 4 videos have not been getting the same views or even arguably good views compared to Halo Wars 2 since the beginning of this year. And I'm starting to worry if that's damaging the channel or not when the algorithm wants to serve you, a subscriber to Team Respawn content. It might be a little confused on what to send when a Halo Wars 2 video does really well and an Age video does really poorly. How is it going to determine which is the best kind of content for you to view? So I'm worried you might miss some of the best content that Team Respawn has to offer. In the same way, also, I don't want to fracture the audience for Team Respawn to some sort of future where Team Respawn continues to grow in views and subs, but there is a particular audience that will only watch Age of Empires and a particular audience that will only watch Halo Wars, and I effectively have two audiences for one YouTube channel, and I don't think that's going to be healthy for the content moving forward. That'll kind of get me stuck making two different types of content as opposed to just one unified audience. So that being said, the questions are really going to go into much more detail in this, and I don't want to ramble on and waste your time with an update video, but here are the options I see in particular for Age of Empires content, and then I'll talk about scheduling for the channel. The four options are to continue as is and keep uploading Age 4 content to the channel, and we can kind of just review it. I guess you could arguably say kick the can down the road a little bit and see what the stats say a few months from now, maybe perhaps by the end of this year. Second option is move the Age of Empires 4 content to a new channel. So this would be like a Team Respawn Age of Empires channel of some sort, where we would upload only Age of Empires 2 and Age of Empires 4 and probably Age of Mythology content to that channel as we build out our Age of Empires content strategy, if you will. Third option is just drop it, stop uploading Age of Empires content altogether, which is probably the last option I would consider because there are a lot of people that like watching it, and I honestly love making that content. I think that content is some of the best that we've made because it's just so creative and different in each individual video. Lastly is move it to live streams only. We stream Age of Empires 4 every single Monday on our Twitch page, so maybe this could be some sort of an option where it's moved to a new home, but it's only available live. I'm not so sure if I like that option. I do think our live streams are really awesome, much better than our recorded games for Age 4. But I don't know if I want to make that a live stream only thing because that gives a requirement to you instead of making it easy, open, and available whenever when it's on YouTube. So your responses down below really help answer those questions. Okay, nextly, and I'll try to wrap this up quickly, is scheduling. I think if we were to move Age of Empires 4 content to a new channel, theoretically, if that were to happen, that's going to be really difficult for me to keep up editing and uploading daily on both channels. So right now, you may not know this, but Team Respawn has been uploading daily for, probably 2 or 3 years now. It's been something that I've really stood by that I think really helps the channel, especially in this Halo Wars 2, Age of Empires, or Halo Wars 2 non-Halo Wars kind of strategy. So one day you get Halo Wars, the next day I try to make sure you don't, but it's something worth value to you in regards to whatever it else may be. It might be a walkthrough video as of late, an opinionated piece, Age of Empires content, whatever. That's kind of the strategy. If I were to make a second channel, I'm not going to be able to do that daily twice. So something would have to give. And I think that would be the scheduling for both channels. Instead of doing daily on both channels, instead maybe you would get Halo Wars 2 every other day, and then maybe on this theoretical Age channel you would get content maybe 2 or 3 times a week. So again, there's a question down below on scheduling in that Google Doc that will really help me out there as well. If that is something that you think would be fine. I actually wonder if doing daily is uploading too much. That's another piece of feedback I like to know. Am I uploading too much to where you're not seeing everything that's being posted to Team Respawn? I think that would be great feedback, because I don't want to oversaturate, making videos to the point you'll never see them. I want to make sure that you see everything, because, I mean, that's the point of the content. I think that's really it. I want to make sure that that Google Doc really speaks for itself, because that's where the data is going to become really valuable to us. And again, everything is actually great for Team Respawn. In fact, Halo Wars 2 views are increasing in 2023 compared to 2022, which still continues to blow my mind. As the game gets older, it gets more popular, and that's usually not how things go. So anyway, final call to action, that Google form thing, as I forget what it's called, will greatly help us make better content for you in the future. So thank you in advance to all of you who fill out that form, and I really appreciate your feedback. Okay, that's going to do it for me. I'll follow up with you probably on Discord with results and actions that we'll take. And if major things will happen, like, moving over the age content to a new channel, I'll, of course, keep you posted right here on YouTube as well. Okay, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you, James.